Hello everybody, it's Bamla, and this episode of Gunz tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you more intermediate knowledge of Kstyle. So, I taught you slash shot, and now it's time to explain why you want to click or why you want to hold. The thing to understand is when you shoot with your gun out, this happens when Kstyle 2, you're to shoot in a move. You want to push fire, reload, and sword at the same time. You want your sword to come out immediately. And you can do that by either clicking, like when you pull out your gun, you click once, and then you push fire, reload, and sword at the same time, and it immediately pulls out your sword, shoots it, and reload glitches. That way when you pull out your other gun, it's instant. It'll let you shoot faster, I should say. Because if you were to try to do reload shot and shoot the same gun again, you're going to have a delay. See, it's not going to let me do it if I try to do the same gun. So, you want to keep switching your guns every time when you're doing reload shots and anything that does with reloading and Kstyle combos. So you want to click your gun and attack at the same time, and if you're gonna hold, you want to hit reload and sword right when it fires. So you can see if you're gonna click, you have a little bit more control when you're gonna shoot, and it's a little bit easier to shoot. So you just push them all three at the same time. If you're gonna hold, you really gotta learn when it's gonna shoot to get that timing down. Because if you do it too early, you're not gonna get a shot off. So if you're holding, you're not shooting, it's because you don't have that timing down. I'm holding right now. So right when it fires, then you want to push reload and sword. So depending on if you want to click and hold, you just have to keep that in mind. And either way, you just want to learn to push fire, reload, and sword hotkey all at the same time. A lot of people find this easier if you put it on your mouse, whether it be scroll wheel for sword, or like I do, I use the side buttons for reload and sword, so it makes it really easy. It doesn't really matter, whatever you use. Just learn to push all three of those buttons at the same time, and this is gonna effectively make your shots fast, and it's gonna bring that sword out fast. And it's gonna make your life a lot easier when learning any Kstyle move. Just understanding this, you need to push all three of them at the same time. So for a reload shot, slash shot, you just do the same thing as before, but then you come down, you just push all three at the same time. Or if you're holding, just learn that timing and then hit that reload and sword immediately when it fires. And that's reload slash shot. And then for a half step, you just dash forward, pull out your gun, and then shoot and come back. And that's how you do a half step. And there's a thing called dash break, and that's just pretty much dashing really quick when you're half stepping. That was a gear tap, my bad. But just dashing really quick. You're kind of breaking that dash before the full dash, because that's like a more full dash. And there's some people that can do it like really quick, like almost where they're like leaning more this way if they were doing it to the right, like going backwards more than forward. I kind of did it there. So there's that. And then there's also late dash. And that's what's making, understanding shoot glitch very useful. Because you can dash really quickly. You go back to your sword and dash really quickly. and you just dash after you pull out your sword, after doing a slash shot. That's one of the things you can do while learning it. It's just not really dashing beforehand, just going up and shooting and then dashing after. And to learn this, there's a couple things you can do. There's a couple routines you can do to get better, to practice these mechanics. Is just switching back and forth your guns and shooting like this. And you can also reload shot like this, but a technical reload shot is actually not doing that and just switching guns back and forth. You can do it a little bit faster, but doing it this way works too, whatever's more comfortable for you. That's a lot of things in Kstyle. You can do it different ways. It's just whatever works to you. Some ways might be better in certain aspects. Like, I find it easier. I do this every time with the sword, because instead of like a regular reload shot, just because it's easier. I don't have to do things differently, because I use this way of doing my Kstyle, because this is how you do all the Kstyle. So if I were to go like this, it'd be the same thing. I'm just adding a dash and a jump to it, pretty much. So like I said, you can break down different aspects to combos and learn them to help you learn the full combo. And then, like, if you want to learn to dash fast after, like late dash, you can also do this instead of doing that other thing I was doing, like actual late dash, like this late dash. Of course, all late dash is just dashing fast after you shoot a gun. Of course, this isn't technically late dash because I'm not jumping or anything, but I mean, it's just dashing fast after. If you get this down, it helps with it. And it also helps you learn to, you know, even if you're RSing, it helps you learn to get into the next one quick and doing it efficiently and in a good manner. So that's reload slash shot. And the thing about reload slash shot and reload half shot is they're good moves, and you can be quite successful when using them, especially if you're doing it smoothly and fast. But the thing about it is you're always landing on the ground, which makes you an easy target. So that's why people like to develop late dash tech and use late dash tech more, because it's more useful in that aspect. So if you get down where you can do this, and you can reload slash shot, you can learn to hold the shot. Or if you hold, it might be easier to wait till you're just about to hit the ground and kind of bounce up like that. And then shoot and come back down. And you can kind of see where I'm going with this, like, and then come back down and then bounce up the other way. And you can just keep it going. And this is a little bit more effective than just a reload slash shot, because you're not staying still. It's a little bit harder to get going than a reload slash shot. And if you get the shoot glitch down, pretty much you might just end up doing it most of the time automatically. And a lot of people do, because they're used to, they want to jump around like this or do things like that, which is fine too. But understanding what you're doing is important too. And if you're going to do it like this, you want, and not just straight reload slash shot, this is going to be better if you're newer. If you're going to do it like this, make sure you're getting that late dash tech down fast, because you don't want to be hanging in the air after you shoot and coming down early, and it won't work a lot of times if you don't do it properly too. And another thing I can teach you is flash step. It's just switching to your sword. without shooting. You can use that when moving around. And you can do it where like you pretty much you push the sword like really quick afterwards, or you can drag it out and do it slow. Just kind of get a feel for it. And this could be useful for like if you want to get up in the air like that or something. It could be used in a lot of different ways. It's a movement technique and a strafing technique. It's a good way to move around. And now another thing I can teach you is half step. And so this is the same as a half step, but you're gun dashing back after you jump. And this could be useful because instead of doing a reload shot after you half step, you could do that, right? This is a little bit better because you're moving around. And there's other ways you can do it too. You can do it like this, where you're doing actual shots, just doing a late dash right after it, quick. And this is the first step to learning a PPQ, which is a PPQ. Sorry, I'm too used to late dashing. It's just doing a reload half shot really fast afterward. And my game is over. I didn't set it for a long enough time.
Let's rock.
And them are the moves you want to learn right away. There's reload half step, reload slash shot, then learn late dash. Sometimes that happens when doing it like this. That happens. It's kind of doing this can be critical timing. So don't worry about that too much. If you find it easier to learn this, you can learn it like that. As long as you are shooting and pulling out that sword quick, it'll work. It's just reload slash shotting with jumping. You're pretty much going to be doing that late dash with tech in there with it. And don't get this confused. A lot of people might get this confused and just say, oh, you're just RFing, but it's not, because our reload slash shotting, because reload slash shotting is like this really quick. And I'm just so used to doing the other one. And you can really make reload slash shot quick if you stay low to the ground after you jump. And that's going to be it for this video. Thank you for watching.